I have a question, Mel. What inspired you to start streaming? Loneliness and horniness. And with those powers combined, I became a streamer. There's nothing I love more than being naked, exhibitionism, and hentai. I'm just so glad that I was able to do it. I've wanted to do this all my life. I just didn't know there was like a career you could make of it. I always assumed maybe I could like do translation for hentai or do writing for funny porn, but there's not really a ton of call for that. That's just my vibe, silly and weird. And yeah, I thought like another dream I always wanted to be was a porn star. Obviously, that's pretty common. That was a long-term dream, and yeah, that I don't think I had the chops for it. And yeah, just somehow it was all able to fall into place. Oh my god, Mel translations would be full of typos. It would require me learning Japanese. I feel like a few years ago, like before streaming, I feel like I wouldn't have had as much patience as I do now. You might have had a chance when you were younger, shrug? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so jealous of people like June Lovejoy. Oh my golly. Just going off to the land of Japan and doing Jav. Such an inspiration. But also, I guess I'm not really as jealous anymore because I love this career. I'm only a little jealous. We need a Melody's to English translation. You're so mean. Have you considered doing Jav? Of course. But I don't speak Japanese, and also I'm a streamer. I had a friend who did the JET program, became a translator, seems happy with their life. I got accepted for the second interview for, it wasn't JET, it might have been Aeon or something? A trillion years ago and stuff. I mean, I guess it wasn't a million years ago. But, yeah, I panicked. I don't know. Also, yeah, the whole not speaking Japanese thing. I feel like I would probably have caved from anxiety because at the time I didn't know anyone here, so there was like no support system. I feel like 99% of the time just like getting kicked into the boonies and stuff, so zero Japanese, no support system, young, anxiety-ridden person with responsibility. I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't have lasted too long. Yep, I could see me running away after 6 months and going back home. If you did do Jab in the future, would you do it as Melody or some other name? I mean, I feel like if I tried to do it, it would have been like when I started streaming, you know? It's a little, porn world's a little harder. Every day someone turns 18, as they say. I don't know. I feel like I'd be too in my head by now. That's okay. It's a crazy thing to say. That is of porn world, that is a saying. I mean, that's just a saying. That's a understood mentality. I mean, yeah, it sounds not great, but that's just what it is. I'm telling you the truthing of it. If you want porn information, I will give you it. But yeah, no, I mean, there's for every genre. I mean, there's gilf porn, there's dilf porn. Like, it just really depends. Aw, Dragoon, thank you. Well, doing wrestling would be fun. I'd be so bad at wrestling. Well, did you actually apply to any porno? Yup. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Yeah. Hmm? Yes, I applied to Kink.com for like 4 different positions. I'll be like, hi, hello, I have no experience and I am young, but I'm enthusiastic. I assume I'm the only one writing. Here is my resume. It's very poorly done, and I listed all of my favorite anime in the bottom, cause the recommendation for resume or whatever, it's you can add hobbies at the bottom. Don't do that. As soon as you do that, they're gonna have an understanding of you. Probably a stereotype. They ate the resume? Yeah. I am interested in this position. Here's all my favorite anime. Like, you should probably stay on task. Hmm? But yeah, no. I applied to places like Kink.com, like for several. It even had a section at the time where it said, like, if you don't see the one that you want, you can give us a suggestion. And mine was free intern person. Bring you coffee. Writing, potentially anything. Cleaning the. I just want to be there. Fluffing, I don't care. I just want to be involved. Sorry, the position has been filled, very filled. Oi. I wrote, like, Fetish Nation, or like the subsidiaries and stuff, and being like, I can clean things. Oh, how I can clean. My grandfather says I don't have much hustle. I want to defy that expectation. Just get me a rag and some shoe polish, and I will clean all of that device bondage immediately. Put me in. I'm such a team player. But yeah, didn't get a call back for honestly anything I applied for. Probably because what one employer told me was, I'm funny but not employable, which was very rude to say, but I do reflect on that. Hmm? Jesus, it was for one of those stores where they have just like a lot of bips and bops, like greeting cards and like art things that people in the community make, and like kind of a head shop where they have like probably bongs in the back, and just like a general place where like some hipstery type people worked at, or kind of hippie, just like a general place where you would think, oh, I can get a summer job there, you know? It's like not like working at a hotel and yeah, it's not Spencer's, it's more of like a community-esque Spencer's. So like, if you apply for it, you could probably get it at the time. They told me I was funny but unemployable, and then they laughed, as if like, oh, you know that. Bro, that sticks in your brain forever. Forever. And so when I submitted all of applications to all those different porn companies and stuff, I'm just like, they can tell. They can tell I'm a little kooky and full of enthusiasm.
Side, because you didn't get those jobs,
probably a little too weird to focus.
Creating your own career that's much
honestly,
more
that was mean of them.
and
It was, wasn't
than
it?
Jav usually is. And you spawned a wonderful community too. It all
hello,
turned
job
out
person.
well
I'm interested in this position.
heart.
Position of this position. But sexual aside, let's talk about this job I want. Hmm? No one wants to get giggles during a porn scene? What? Lazarus, explain yourself. What is that sentence? No one wants to get giggles during a porn scene? Huh? Oh, sorry, my earphones are out because I got up to check the door. Oh, sorry, let me put that back in. Giggly fucks? I mean, comedy porn is a thing. Yeah, it's my favorite genre. Next to bondage. Device bondage. Rose on a time. Yeah, not only is there comedy porn, which again is my favorite, which is why so much of my stuff is... I don't think... Maybe more recently, because I've gotten advice from my smut manager, so I am branching out to be a little more normal. But for when I got to do the long fantasy videos, I do miss working with that creator. Honestly, I hope y'all would enjoy it, but I mean, it was kind of for me. When I make the porn, I want to be thoroughly happy with it, even for like adverts, and I love that. Is there a list of porn production companies that are ethical? There's so many, especially porn for women, which is a term. Oh my god, you literally did. Thank you, Michael. You beat me. You beat me. There's a category called porn for women. There's probably a master list. There probably is. I think a good place to find that sort of thing are on places like Asect or
on a more serious note, Mel, this is why I freaking love you, Mel. The world didn't accept you cause you didn't fit their mold. So you created your own mold and not only struck out on your own, but hit a grand slam. Cheers for Melly for doing stuff your way.
Connor, thank you. What the fuck? Thank you so much. What the fuck? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Fuck, man. But yeah, those lists exist out there. I don't have them on hand, but they do exist. And if you're curious, you can reach out to different companies that represent independence as well. And actually, let me look up Pineapple. Hold on. A lot of advocacy organizations for people in the porn industry, and I bet they would have a good list. I don't know on the website per se, but if you want to write them, let me look. No, this wouldn't be relevant, but there are many companies out there trying to make things better, especially for adult world. One that came to mind was Pineapple Support, and they help with like access to like subsidized trained listener support like 7 Cups and professional therapy and counseling and educational resources online for adult industry professionals. And I think that's fantastic. I think that's fantastic because mental health, like, it can be very expensive, and that's why it's a struggle to find places that are nonprofit that want to help. And Pineapple Support, I remember a long time ago when they were just like an idea, and looks like they've come a long way. That's fantastic.